Hey everyone, welcome to the Sports Rant. Thank you for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe if this is the first time you've seen my videos. And go ahead and like the video so that more people can see it and talk about it. And we can have a good discussion on the topic, which today is going to be about this crazy weekend in the NBA and what kind of went down with the whole Chris Paul situation. He was going to the Lakers. Everything was pretty much set. You know, the Rockets were involved. It was a three-way trade, and everything was pretty much done as far as players going everywhere is concerned. And then when it went to go get approved through the Hornets, David Stern shut it down. If you don't know, David Stern owns the Hornets right now. The league owns the Hornets, and he's acting kind of owner of the Hornets, really. I'm sure there's other people around him who are helping and are managing the day-to-day things, but so that pretty much got shut down, and everyone was shocked. They're like, can he do this? You know, what's going on? And there was rumors that Chris Paul was going to sue, and which I think were just kind of rumors. I don't think those were actually true, but there's lots of things going around, and everyone was kind of surprised. And then things started to die down a little bit, and the Clippers came out as the front runner again, and started to put together their trade and who they were going to send to New Orleans. And it was all weekend. There was all these rumors that the Clippers were leading in the talks, and they were talking with the New Orleans Hornets, and which is AKA David Stern, and that everything was going fine. And today it was looking like if it was going to happen, it was going to happen today. And this afternoon, word got out that talks had broken down. The league wanted Eric Gordon in the trade, and they also wanted Aminu, the Clippers' first-round pick a couple years ago, last year, and Kaman, which was fine. You know, they were going to send Kaman and Aminu, and it was talks of Bledsoe. Bledsoe was going there with their Clippers have Minneapolis' first pick for this next year, which this next draft is loaded, and they're loaded with power forwards, which would be very beneficial to the Hornets. And it looked great, and the league, aka the owners, Hornets, however you want to look at it, it's confusing, but pretty much the Hornets said we want Eric Gordon as well. And it got down to that where the Clippers, the rumors are the Clippers said you get the first round pick or you get Gordon. You can't have both. You can have the three players named, and then either Gordon or the first round pick. And the league, aka the Hornets, said we want Gordon and the first round pick, and talks broke down. This afternoon it came out that the Clippers pretty much backed away and said it's too expensive, you're asking for too much, which I totally agree with them. That would gut their team. Yeah, you get Chris Paul, but then you lose four players, including on the verge of being an all-star, and also losing your first round pick for next year on a loaded draft. And yes, you would be left with Chris Paul, but then what? You'd have Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and Mo Williams, and that's it. And then DeAndre Jordan, if they would match the offer given to them. So I completely agree with the Clippers. They turned around. They picked up Chauncey Billups off of amnesty talks, and I think the Clippers are just moving on. It would have been too expensive. It would have gutted their team a little too much just to get one player. Yes, the best point guard in the league. I understand that, but it was just too much, and I completely agree with them. Now, to also talk about Lamar Odom and what happened with Odom, there's lots of rumors that the Lakers just saw how he acted with the potential Chris Paul trade to the Lakers, and how he kind of vented out against the Lakers immediately, and that they needed to get rid of him, that he pretty much wrote them off and betrayed them, and that it was going to be too hostile, and they needed to get rid of him. And so they did that. And the thing that shocks everyone is they pretty much got him for nothing. The Mavericks got him for pretty much nothing. The Lakers pretty much get nothing in return. And he was the sixth man of the year last year, and he it was like a Gasol trade a couple years ago where the Lakers pretty much got Pau Gasol for nothing, and it went the opposite way this time. They got rid of Odom, who was a key contributor to their offense last year, and for the last 7 years, multiple championships. And he had his best year last year, statistically, and they just pretty much got rid of him. And they interviewed Kobe yesterday, and he was not happy. He said he has faith in the ownership, and they might have something up their sleeve. Who knows? But that was another shocking thing that happened in the NBA this weekend. So leave your comments below on what you think of Chris Paul and the Clippers, what you think of Lamar Odom, and what you think of David Stern in general, pretty much controlling these trades this whole weekend, and why you think he's doing it, and you think he's overstepping his bounds, if he's ruining potential great trades for these teams. So leave your comments below, and we'll see what you think.